Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Sam here, and today I'm joined by my good friend Tixie, and my other good friend Lewis, and my friend Anthony Battlelord, aka the Gaming Dragon. Say hi everyone!
Yeah. Hello, everybody.
Okay, and we are reviewing the new SOF Spring, which just came out, I think at 1 a.m., but I wasn't the first one up because I was asleep. But yeah, so for 30 points, we have 10 spiritual elementals, which is good because with the last one they gave us elemental elements, which was good for elements, but not for spirituals. Then for 60, we have 2,000 gold. For 90, we have 25 lunari. For 120, we have gold burst elixir. For 150, we have a beastmoon seed. For 180, we have 3 reagents from the Mega Reagents pack. And for 210, we have 2 Doomsday Clock Timelines. And then for Tier 2, we have on the 245 a new War Elephant mount, which is a 2-passenger mount, as soon as that wants to load in. Oh, that's actually quite cute. That's really cute. I wonder if they're gonna put that in via a pack or just in the crown shop. I hope it's not in the pack because I will never be able to level up getting it. 280, we have our first premium one, and that is 2 snacks from the Mega Snack Pack. 315, we have 3 common beastmoon reagents. So on 350, we have 10 spellements, and I think these might be any spellement, but it could be elemental. Yes, it does appear to be elemental spellement. Then we have another premium one on 385, and that is the uncommon. And then for the next one at 420, we have 3 mushrooms, and I'm wondering if it's like 3 of each, or it could be like 1 of each, or they're just random, because that's something to keep in mind as well. And then on the 455, we have the next premium one, which is the Unlock Ice Minotaur. So I've never really done Ice Minotaur in Beastmoon, so I have no idea if that's good or not. Fortunately, we have our Beastmoon expert here to give us his opinion on the Ice Minotaur.
Not sure about the Ice Minotaur.
Well, I noticed one of the trends with these premium ones is they usually have a lot better spells they can use. Yeah. On tier 3, we have 495, which is 50 Binari. 535 is an XP boost elixir. 575 is 3 Croc Storm Idols, which you can actually use for spell writing. I don't know if I have any recipes on this character, but some of the idols you can use to create spellements, like the Cyclops idol or Dream Golem. 615, we have the free one, it's Decathlon Balancer and Pack. Another premium one on 655, and that is the Gorgon Horde Pack. So it would appear that the War Elephant, which was previously shown, comes in the pack. And we actually can look and see what the pet and gear would be from this. We have the Sinister Strix, which is an adorable little, like, 4-winged bird. That's so cute. And then the gear, the universal gear is... So the universal gear doesn't look that bad. And then the wand, we have... it looks like it's more of a myth set. But a volcanic egg. Summon a minion of fire. I bet it'll be like the Baba Yaga egg, but it'll be fire instead of myth. That's pretty cool. So we have the first gear piece, which is at 695, and it's a free one. And that is the Walkers of the Ward. Okay, not bad. And the next premium one for the first page, the final premium for the first page, is 735, and that is the Amazing Accurate Jewel. And I'm the only one who thinks this is absolutely garbage.
It is not good because it is common in the final area of Lemuria, so you can obtain it easily. You don't need to spend 15,000 crowns for this piece of jewel.
Yeah, and even if they give you 1 of each, it's still not very good because, I mean, I know I have low accuracy from 1 to talk, but even with low accuracy, it doesn't really matter that much. Like, you'll be fine with low accuracy.
That's true.
Yeah, the one thing that is nice about the jewel is it is no shatter, so you're stuck with it and you can take it off. Like, I have a jewel on, where is it at? On my praying anthem, and I can just take the myth pendant off and put it back on, and it's fine. And the pixie jewel that was from the last spring of thing is the same way, where you can put it on and take it off and just keep switching them, and it's fine. Just go back to your inventory. I guess if neither of you would like to read, I can read. Tier 4, the first free one is the 10 blueprint token, which I love for crafting the housing items. It's very nice if you do spiral shop scene. Then we have the next premium one on the first premium one on page 2, which is 825 or 200 Lunari. Another premium one for 850, 870, my mistake. And that's 5 Sinbad's Magical Clay. 915 we have the next free one, and that is 10,000 gold. 960 we have 2 mysterious elements. So it looks like we are getting more spellments, because KI Live was saying how, well, spellments are easy to get now, and it's like, no, they're not. They're really not. But if they keep implementing them in the Scroll of Fortune, I think spell writing could actually be something that's, possible. Because I don't know, it's quite difficult to get elements upgraded for anything, and the ones I had from the last one, like, you hardly get any. 47 Mythen, 61 Beetles, you need a truckload of these to get anywhere. If they keep giving them in the Scroll of Fortune, it seems like that could be much more plausible than getting Elemental Retriever on a pet and then just grinding for them that way. So for the next premium one, we have 1005, 3 participation trophies. Those are rubbish, you get them from PvP. And the emote, we have 1050. Very well. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. That is so cute. I can't be the only one who thinks that's adorable. It is very life looking. Much, much, much better than the one from the Winter Scroll that just looked like you got punched in the stomach. So next on tier 5 we have the free one for 1,100, and we have Castle Magic Starter Set, which is rubbish, because you can just buy all the stuff from Big Edge Bassett, or however you pronounce his name. 1,150 is a premium one, and we have a Pixie Cage. Now that is quite
This one is
interesting.
similar to the ones in the Avalon in Wild. If you go to the wilds, you will see a lot of pixie cages in there. They are similar to this.
That is true, and what's interesting to note as well is that pack we saw. It looks like that could be an item from the pack, if I can remember what slot it was on. Yeah, the Gorgon Horde pack, it's probably going to be a weird pack. Like the pets from there, the mounts from there, and these cages are probably going to be in there as well. And
Probably they wanted to add some. Probably they wanted to add some touches, something new in the packs. Like they never done that before.
Nope. And TC is right, you can get castle magic stuff from the bazaar, just not the spells. Continuing on for 1,200, we have 3 life titles. I'm not quite sure if these are used in any spell writing, but I think the life fire elf is quite good in beastmoon. If you do beastmoon, that is. Major fishing hook elixir, that's kind of meh. 1,300 is 15,000 gold. And then for the next premium ones, we have 1,350, we have 30 spellment, and it would appear that they are from the Wisteria set. Although I do see a couple of like the new ranger spells in there too, so I'm not sure if it's any of them or if that's a mistake. 1,400 is the Ice Minotaur upgrade, and you get some Lunari with that as well. On tier 6 we have 1,450, and that's the Decathlon Death Tower pack, so it would seem we're having a Death Decathlon this season. The next premium one on 1,505 is a fairy sculpture that's quite lovely. 1,560 for another free one is an energy elixir that's nice to put on the free one this time. 1,615 for 10 Synthetic Magical Clay. And next free one we have 1,670, it's just 20,000 gold. And now for the premium ones we have 1,725 for 3 Shining Scales. Now that is complete garbage, and I don't need to specify why, but maybe if you take a look at my reagent inventory, you'll kind of get a feel for why that's horrible. So I got all those fishing. And now the hats. cap of the word. It's kind of like a little Santa hat, but I can see what Daisy's saying. It does look a bit like a gnome hat. On to the last page, page 3, we have the next premium one for 1,840, the Decathlon Deathman pack. Now back to the free ones for 1,900. We have 15 installments for the Celestial ones, which is quite nice. I guess it does kind of look like the Red Cat mob hat, like they were in the word. 3 strengthening words, and then we have 3 amber on the premium one. That's I don't know, is that okay? For me, it's like, it's kinda good, but not that great. Yeah, you can farm it. Zephyr has a wonderful video on how to get truckloads of amber from King Parsley, and I'm not even doing it the right way, and I already have so much of this stuff. Like, I'm just like casually growing like regular King Parsleys, and I already have 43. I'm not even using the Ultra King Parsleys. Continuing on, we have the Triple Animus Elixir for the free one on 2,008 points. Back to premium, we have 2,140 for 500 Lunari. And I want to say something really quick too, is Lunari can be used not just to upgrade the beastmoon was, but also to craft the outfit that you see Anthony wearing right there. It's very lovely, as well as Seeds, yes, that is true. And the robe, Tunic of the Word, for 2,200 points, is, in my opinion, quite hideous. Yeah, I think the general consensus so far is that's hideous. Tier 8, we have the next premium one at 2,665. 265, my mistake. It does look a bit gnomey as well, so maybe they're trying to make us look like gnomes. So we have 30 spells from the Celestial pack, I would say. 2,330, we have 3 30-day Wings of Whimsy. Oh my gosh, those look so cool. They're so pretty. I love them. They do kind of look like Tinkerbell too. I want them for my myth. Like, these could work with any outfit. Like, especially with this spring motif I've got going on. So, back to the premium ones. We have, is that a free one? Yes, that was a free one. Quite lovely. So, back to the premium ones. We have coach ticket, or 1 coach ticket for 2,395. Really? For that many points, you can give us more than one? Okay. 2,460 gets us 3 fire pig idols. And now for the free ones, 2,525, 200 Lunari. Back to premium, we have 2,590 for double pet XP elixir for 3 hours. And if you didn't know, you could redeem that on a character you don't really use that much, and then train the pet on that one, and then just log off, and it will stay, like, it won't count out. And lastly, on tier 8, we have the final premium one of tier 8, which is 2,655. Ice Minotaur upgrade again. So I guess they really want you to be playing Ice Minotaur in the summer or late spring. So tier 9's premium item for 2,725 is, oh my gosh, it's a little mushroom town. That is precious. And it kind of looks like the one in Avalon too. That honestly for me would make it all worth a while. Like, I have several mushroom villages at my actual houses. Like, at my Watchtower Hall, guys, I want to show real quick. In my Watchtower Hall, I have an actual mushroom cottage that I use making mushroom village that I use making the, I can't even talk, that just like threw me for such a loop. But yeah, I have a mushroom village over here using the mushroom cottages from the Ever After village. I was kind of hoping that this mushroom village will be tiny to contrast with this. But if it's large too, that works too, because then you just on the castle spot. Wow, this is such a stark contrast since the last panel was like super chatty, and like this one's just not very chatty at all. So the next one
it's not.
tier 9 is free one for 2,795, and it's 1 random elixir. You could get a hyper elixir. I got a hyper elixir from the last Scroll of Fortune, but you could also get like a totally rubbish elixir, like a death shot elixir. So it really just depends on luck. So we have the next premium one for 2,865. There's a mega snack pack. They're really trying to push these out, aren't they? And then the 2,935 painting which is a free one. It says they reduced the price a bit, which is the Spring Scroll of Fortune Season 3, or Scroll of Fortune Spring Season 3. And this is the other half of Krakatopia. And then I'm assuming the last one for summer will be the conclusion of this one. For the next season, it could be anything from Maribel, which I'm actually really hoping it would be, to a totally different one. Now the rest are all premium. For 3,000 we have 1 alternate timeline and 28 timelines. And then 3,075 is 3 1-hour double gardening elixirs. And lastly is the teleport effect for 3,145. Stay away. Oh, that's interesting. It almost seems more like it's like a St. Patty's Day teleport effect. I do like it, but I don't really know if that's spring per se. Like the one that me and Anthony have, I don't know if I'm using it at the moment. Am I using it? I know he was just using it. Like the Cherry Blossom Burst, that one is like hands down spring. But yeah, that's all of it. What do you guys think of like the overall, like would you recommend getting it, or do you think it's trash? For me, I've noticed a trend with these new scrolls is that the good is really good and the bad is really bad, but this one seems like it has a lot of bad. Yeah, like it's not even a permanent one, so I'm probably not going to do it on multiple characters, because I can probably guess they're going to put it in a pack of some sort. A pack, or just put it in the crown shop. Because if you can remember, way back on one of the summer, I think it was the summer scroll, they put this mount, the Chromatic Cat, in there for 3 30-day ones, and it wasn't permanent. But then they put it in there in the crown shop as a permanent mount later. Yeah, the Mushroom Village is nice, but I wouldn't buy the scroll just for the Mushroom Village. And another one that they also did was the Yuletide Prairie truck was featured in, I think, the very first Scroll of Fortune as a 30-day one, and then they made the truck permanent in the crown shop at Christmas time for, I think, 10,000 crowns. All in all, I don't really do Beast Moon, and there wasn't much in this pack to encourage me to buy it aside from that, so I'm probably not going to get it, and I wouldn't advise you to do it unless you really, really, really like Beast Moon. Yeah, like, I like the teleport effect, but I really wouldn't use that. I don't know if you would really need a green look to work with it. Like, I think that would look really nice with the outfit that I have on right now, but to me that reminds me more of, like, St. Patrick's Day, but I can see it kind of like a acid type effect, like a acid poison effect. If you ever had like a death and they like all had on like all black, I could see that one too. But yeah, for me, I would not encourage you to get this. For me, it's probably like the worst one since S2 Summer. I have a hard time remembering which ones are which. I actually think they really should add like a candy teleport effect. Like maybe like have gummy bears just like jump all over you and then poof, the gummy bears turn like crystals and shatter. Anthony, what are your thoughts on it? Would you buy this Scroll of Fortune, or do you think it's garbage?
I don't really like the Scroll of Fortune, like, in general. Like, I know I don't usually buy the Scroll of Fortunes, but in terms of what's already in there, I don't feel like it's all that worth it. Like, yeah, the pack might give you a chance at that one mount, but that's about it. That's about the only worthwhile chance, and if you don't get that, then it's not really all that worth it.
Agreed. Lewis, do you have anything you'd like to add?
Well, the only thing about this Scroll of Fortune is it offers a lot of spellments, like Wisteria spellments, Celestian spellments. Also, in the Scroll of Fortune, it has a good house decoration like Mushroom Town. Many people would like to purchase for this. Otherwise, there's not much to offer in this Scroll of Fortune. Like, for example, 3 Amber in the premium section.
I think Tasty brings up a valid
That's
point,
my
though.
thought.
If you were already going to do the stuff to do to get it, then the Mushroom Cottage might make it worth it. But if you don't like Beast Moon Decathlon, then it's just, ugh. It's like if you bought it for Beast Moon Decathlon,
waste of crowns.
like, it would be like a nice extra, but not so much. Just
Not really, yeah.
yeah.
Also, the outfit is not really good. The jewel they used to give the Kroger ones. Like one time they gave Maycast Pixie as a jewel
Yep, I have
in one
that.
of the
That's what I
scroll.
use on my fox, and it even has like a green particle effect on it too. Like that was actually a really good one.
Exactly.
And the Maycast Tower Shield and the Maycast Feint, like all those are really good. But recently, like even the Morganth one, that wasn't very good.
Yeah, the Morgans. Even you can farm it in Polaris with Baba Yaga. So I wouldn't spend that much of crowns on it.
For me, if I already had a membership and I like beastmoon, like if I actually like beastmoon, and I did beastmoon enough to where I got all the points, and I had a membership and I like beastmoon, I would do it for the mushroom cottage, and the beastmoon stuff would be like a nice extra. But the mushroom cottage on its mushroom villages on its own isn't really enough to make me want to do it.
Yeah, not enough reason to buy the Scroll of Fortune.
One thing I will point out though is to buy it right now, it would cost like 15,000 crowns, but if you had a membership, it would half the price and be only 7,000 crowns. 7,500 crowns, I believe. Does anyone else have anything they'd like to add?
Yep, the half. Yeah, that's all.
Tasty brings up a valid point too. If it gives you just one random one, then it's also no trade. So if you got, say for example, you got a balance one and you really wanted a balance one, wait, actually this one actually can be traded with the Morganth one from the last scroll. Where did it go? That one actually was no trade. So if you got a balance one and you were a myth, you're just kind of screwed if you get a balance. Oh yeah, I think that's everything we had to say about it. So all in all, this is probably one of the worst scrolls yet. And if you buy it, you're not playing with a full deck of cards. So I hope you enjoyed our review, and we shall see through the screen to toss. And Beastman Regent.